Welcome to your morning practice. My name's Keegan, the Balanced Nomad, and today I'm going to be taking you through an energizing practice to start your day with intention and movement. No props are required and it's suitable for all levels. We're going to start in a seated hero pose, so legs bent, knees forward, feet behind you. Just finding 3 deep breaths to really ground into our body here. You can shut down the eyes if that feels good for you. We're going to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth, repeating this 3 times. Blinking eyes open if they were shut. We're going to clasp hands behind us like this and bring hands over to the right side, bringing right ear to right shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch on the left side of the neck. Bringing breath to that left side of the body. And finding the stretch on the opposite side, bringing head up, hands over to the left, bringing left ear to the left shoulder. Feeling the nice stretch on the right side of the body. Tuning into how we're feeling this morning, physically, emotionally, mentally. Not judging how we're feeling, just observing how we feel now versus the end of class. Coming back to center, we're going to find some side bends from here. You can inhale the arms up. Bringing right hand to the right side, either on fingertips or palms. We stretch the left arm, bringing our gaze up to the sky. Bringing breath to the left side of the ribs. Coming back to center. Moving to the left side, either fingertips or palms to the left side of the mat. We extend right arm straight, bringing gaze above us to the sky. Coming back to center, we're just going to find child pose for a few breaths. So extended child pose with knees apart, toes together, stretching arms in front of us and forehead to the mat. Just enjoying this nice restful pose before we find a bit more movement. And we can come up to tabletop here. And we're going to begin finding some circles with the hips. So first moving over to the right side. Maybe we have a little cracking or popping in the hips. As long as there's no pain is completely fine. And moving in the opposite direction. And we can come back to our neutral tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders and knees underneath the hips, finding cat and cow from here. Inhaling, we bring our gaze up and bringing our chest forward. Exhaling, bringing chin to chest. And just repeating this movement to the rhythm of your own breath. And coming back to our neutral spine, we can walk the hands forward and come into our cobra pose. Lifting up on an inhale. Exhale takes you back down. Inhaling ourselves upwards and exhaling down. Inhale up and coming down on our bellies here, finding a quad stretch. So first, bringing in the right leg, grabbing onto the foot with 1 or 2 hands. Just bringing the foot to the glute. Feeling a stretch in the front of the leg. Releasing this, finding it on the opposite side, so grabbing the left foot with either one or two hands. Feeling the heel press into the glute. And we can release here. And we can grab onto both of the feet. Grabbing onto heels, we move through bow pose. So inhaling, bringing chest up and legs up, balancing on the hips here. Releasing down. Moving back up to bow, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhale brings you up. And exhale brings you down. Last one, inhaling up. Releasing here. And we push back into downward dog. Walking out your dog here. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Legs might be tight here. Mine always are in the morning. So no problem if your heels aren't reaching down to the mat, as long as you're feeling a nice big stretch. Coming into lizard from here, extending the right leg up and bringing it to the outside of the right hand. Staying up on the back foot, just moving back and forth. Trying to keep chest up. Bringing breath to that left hip. And we can drop the back knee, either staying up on our hands here or coming down to elbows. If you're up on hands, just making sure chest is nice and open. Just here for 3 breaths. And walking ourselves center, finding our gate pose from here. So extending right leg out, bringing left arm and bending over, bringing right hand to wherever is available on that right leg. And from here, cartwheeling hands over to the back side of the mat, left foot to the outside of the left hand, keeping right knee up. Just finding a little bit of movement here, pushing ourselves back and forth, feeling a nice extension in the right hip. And we can drop the right knee, either staying up on our hands or coming to our elbows, holding lizard for 3 breaths, making sure chest is up. We're not slouching down here, but keeping our gaze and chest forward. And we can step back to downward dog from here. Walking out our dog. And then just coming to downward for a few breaths. Pressing our sit bones up to the sky so we feel a nice extension in the back of the legs and in the upper back and shoulders. Walking ourselves back to our feet, finding ragdoll from here, so clasping opposite elbows and just finding a bit of a sway here. Totally okay if there's a bend in the knee. And we can roll ourselves up. And we're just gonna find a stretch with the upper body, just an old school gym stretch. Bringing arms behind us, grabbing onto the right elbow with the left hand. Just putting a little bit of pressure here, feeling a nice opening in the chest. Releasing, just finding this on the opposite side. So bringing up left arm, right arm just on top of the left elbow, feeling a little stretch here. And we can drop hands down, Just finding Malasana. So opening up our feet, heels in, toes out. We bend to our yogi squat. Totally fine if we're also up on toes here. Just finding a few breaths here. Feeling a nice stretch on the inner legs here. We can drop left fingers down and extend right arm up. Coming back to center. Dropping right fingertips and extending left arm up. And we can drop our hips to the mat here. Extending legs straight out in front of us, finding Paschimottanasana, our forward fold. Moving any extra flesh out of the way so seat bones are really grounded into the mat. Extending arms overhead with a straight spine, bending forward. So either grabbing on to the tops of the thighs, shins, or the feet, trying to remain with a flat back for a few breaths. And we can drop, folding forward, really feeling the fold from the hips, not just from the spine here. Maybe dropping the head. And walking ourselves back up. Bending our right leg in towards us, extending left arm overhead, hooking the left elbow on the right knee, and looking over our right shoulder. Releasing here. Finding this on the opposite side, extending right arm, hooking it on that left knee and looking over the left shoulder. Releasing here. And coming to the center of our mat. Just closing out our practice from here. Taking 3 deep breaths, just like how we started, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, shutting down the eyes. Bringing hands together to the middle of the forehead, we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this morning practice. I hope you're feeling good in your body and ready to take on the rest of your day. I'd love it if you left me a like and a comment and subscribed. I post lots of morning yoga classes, so I'd love to practice with you again. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.